President Donald Trump has lifted all sanctions on Turkey after its recent assault on Kurds in northern Syria, sparked by the withdrawal of American troops from the region. Mr. Trump says he's been assured by Turkey that fighting would be halted, making the temporary ceasefire now permanent.
I've therefore instructed the Secretary of the Treasury to lift all sanctions imposed on October 14th in response to Turkey's original offensive moves against the Kurds in Syria's northeast border region. So the sanctions will be lifted unless something happens that we're not happy with.
Mr. Trump says a small number of American troops would remain in the area to protect oil reserves. It follows negotiations between the Turkish President Erdogan and Russian President Putin, where a new 6-day ceasefire was implemented. Cordelia Lynch has the details.
A ceasefire appears to have been reached. He referred to it as a permanent ceasefire, though markedly he acknowledged that word is somewhat questionable. He is obviously cautious even himself, while still trying to claim victory here and saying that it is the US alone that has arrived at this conclusion. I think Russia and Turkey would certainly challenge that. And of course, it is a fragile ceasefire indeed. We now know how fractured this region is, and it's important to note that it was Donald Trump's decision to pull US troops 2 weeks ago that allowed for this offensive by Turkey. He also said that they've done a great service to the Kurds. Now, of course, 176,000 Kurds have been displaced, children have been killed, women have been raped. The future for the Kurds is still very much up in the air. There is a lot of worry around them. He made the point of saying that it's time now for someone else to fight out over these blood-stained sands. A lot of criticism has been levied at him here in the United States and across the international community for abandoning a key ally in the shape of the Kurds. And I think at this stage he cannot be sure that their future is protected.